a film series of our family's adventures.
Or misadventures.
And a little education also.
Hey everyone, this is going to be a very quick, down and dirty video series of our new boat, Ameris. It's a Cross 38, built in 1976. Trimaran. It has traveled the Caribbean pretty extensively, and she is in pretty bad shape. So we're going to spend the next few months trying to get her back to good shape and ready to go. Here we go.
Alright, well now I got all this crap away. Where we were going. Camera gear. Okay. We're rolling. You ready? Take measure. Alright, so we need to, so we're gonna push this back like that so that we have better access to all this area if we need it. So all this will rip out. Sound good?
And it's going to have storage system and the pull-out table.
Yeah, so it'll be a flat top that comes out, and the flat top will be about this low, and we'll have pull-out drawers, like a Chester drawer system, right? And then there'll be the top 2 inches will be a pull-out table that'll slide out this whole width and slide out like this, like a dinner table.
Okay.
Okay. The only drawback to that is that if you have everybody sitting in a row here, because this goes down, that if this guy needs something, that guy either has to get it, or everybody's got to pick their stuff up, slide the table back in, so this guy can get out to go do whatever they got to do. Or they got to go around well, they'll be able to go around the back, because this bench will be extra wide. That's how that'll work.
Okay.
Alright, so this will be all the way out, this will slide out like that, Chester drawers all the way down.
Okay, so we need the measurements.
Yeah, so, and then all of this will become fridge and freezer. So, it'll be from there to the wall. We're going, say 80 inches just to be safe. And then we're going to go 22 inches just to be safe. And we're going to go roughly roughly 36 inches. Yeah, probably about 36 inches height-wise. I can look here and see this is probably higher than that. Oh, this is 38. So let's go 38. But we're gonna have a 2-inch slab to pull out. I feel like I cut myself. Okay, so moving aft. Let's see if they can see. So moving aft, this will become fridge and freezer, and then and so that is.
And that's going to be one that you're going to make yourself.
Yeah, we'll make that. I mean, I am an air conditioning and refrigeration guy, so you know. I should be able to foam it and then fiberglass it, put in the cold plates. There's already a compressor here. I'll figure out if it works. See if I can find I might have a cold plate at home already. I have another compressor at home already, but I'd like to go DC drive compressor, high efficiency, like super high efficiency stuff, so that we could run it off the solar panels and not have to run generators just to keep stuff going. But that being said, this whole thing, and I don't think this is not a bad. This hatch will probably go away, okay, and we'll probably remake it so that there's like, because I need like I don't know, 4 inches of insulation. So I'm going to, and most of the time they wedge it so it looks like a pyramid, and so when you put it in, it goes like that. And that way, if you get any condensation or anything that might get up through, then it all falls right back down, right? And it also makes your opening, it makes it seal better. You know, there's a lot of reasons for it. But I feel like you'll have an opening here that you'll pull up and you'll have to reach down in and get, and you'll have an opening here that we pull up. If we really got crafty, I could probably devise some sort of system that left a lid like this that was an auxiliary, like, oh shit, we need to clean this stuff out. Let's lift this up, right, and clean it out, sort of thing. And that might not be it might not be a hinge sort of thing. It might be like a screw sort of thing where we screw it, and then we just come back and unscrew, and lift it straight up. Because it's gonna have 4 inches of insulation underneath it. And you know, like when you start lifting like this, and that means there has to be a radius on that insulation. You know, it'd have to come in like this so it would clear this ledge.
Right.
That, or this would have to be beveled on the inside. So, you know, I think that best of both worlds is, because I've always heard people like, oh, well, you only have this small little opening and you always end up having problems. You're trying to get shit out of the bottom, or you know, you had a problem with the freezer and you need to get in there and work, or so on and so forth. So we'll try to engineer it so that all that is in good shape.
Okay, so fridge and freezer go there. Where does your charting table go now?
Well, the charting table will easily be used here
pull-out table.
on that pull-out table. There'll be plenty of room to do all that.
And we just have one drawer system.
This will still be a flat top, so this area will still be usable as a charting area. It's probably not. I mean, it's long enough, but it's not really big enough. Or I would probably have to renegotiate. I would like a flat surface, so I can draw and do kind of like that table, you know. But if we're getting rid of that table and we're repurposing this, then
I guess it could just be the top of this though too.
well, ideally, what I was thinking is that yeah, and all of that will be a big flat surface, obviously. There's potential that we put a lee board in there, which a lee board is a vertical board, kind of like what you have here, right? And then this, you know, you have that bed, and then this becomes another bed for underway. So you'd have double, single and a half, double, you know. So you have all kinds of room to lay down, is what I'm saying. The lee board is what, whenever you're rocking back and forth, it's what keeps you in your bed, so you don't come flying out. And a lot of times, sometimes that's just a thing you raise up, or a thing that you set in, and then sometimes it's not there, and sometimes it is there. So these will stay the same. With the exception of the top one, which it's not really usable the way it is. And the top one might go away because we have VHF, possibly SSB, possibly a secondary chart plotter.
Is there a way to have it to where it still comes out like if you had some of your electronic things that you need to get to? I don't know.
Well, you know, that's a beautiful idea. Like, can I mount my electronic things here and then have that so that it slides out so I can get to all the wiring? I love that idea. That's a great idea.
But does it interfere with any of that over there, though?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, you have the switchboard and stuff over there, and that might be a determining factor. But already the VHF is already here. There's already some 12-volt stuff, you know. Obviously, it's not, you know, granted, we're doing this for 3 to 5 months, you know, so we're not going to, you know, and we're going to make it safe, and we're going to make it saleable, and we're going to make it safe. and we're gonna use it for 5 months, and if we still love it, like it, you know, whatever else, we'll continue on.
Right.
So, and then from there, you know, we already know that we got to come back and sell the house and sell the cars and do all that other stuff if we're gonna do all that stuff. Come up with a plan to buy more property so that when we're done, we have property to come back to, and so on and so forth. Because the last thing we want to do is like go out there and get overextended wherever we are, have to use credit cards to get home, and then we don't have anything. You know, that's that. Okay, so fridge, freezer, got those measurements, got that measurement.
Now the
okay,
stove.
yeah. So we want to move this back. Huh? Oh, yeah. So in the plans, this is supposed to be against this bulkhead over here. we would have to buy or make a gimbal setup. It's set up for gimbal, but I'd also like to.
What is this about here?
This is, I believe, so you can lift this up so you
just
can
to
get
clean
under it,
it,
clean
okay.
it, and because shit spills all the time on boats, So I feel like that's what it is. Get in there, service, we don't know if it works. Obviously I can fix it because it's what I do. I'll probably have to weld. You can see that this has 4 things here. It's missing one right there.
Yeah.
But I can weld that. I mean, it's just stainless, so it's not that big a deal. But we move this over here and hang it from the bulkhead. We don't have it like that, and I don't think we build the cabinet below. I don't
Just
like.
remove this whole cat.
Yeah, because there's a hatch there's a floorboard hatch here
Yes.
that I'd like to have access to. I don't know what exactly is there, but I like to have access to all my stuff, especially in a boat that is made for the owner to repair. But then we move this back 12 inches.
Okay, so back 12 inches and we'll hang
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so you move this bulkhead back 12 inches, which would give us, it still give you a couple inches to the right of the sink. So if I was standing here, I mean, it's already kind of awkward with this here. So you, in effect, you would get more, because this would move, that would hang. You'd actually gain a few inches to use the sink a little more properly, So I like that idea. And then furthermore, you get a bed now that is a true big bed. I mean, it would be almost, it'd fit Cole easily.
Okay,
Be
so,
6'4".
let's see, this is going to be, what are we calling this table side?
So this would be a starboard side table bed. Starboard is on.
Then
Oh no,
port
it'd be
side.
port side. Port side table bed. Yeah. I know. I remember it very poorly, but if it's left leg, it's 4 letters.
And how many,
so it's
how,
port.
you said 6'4"? How many inches was
It
it?
is 6'4". Was the end dimension.
Okay, and then how wide is it going to be though?
Oh yeah. So we were talking about pushing it back, right? Because we want to be. So let me ask you this, while we're doing this. Let me move the portable sink right now. Step in there. And so. No, step in there. I want you in there. Would that be? Is that too tight? Turn sideways. Turn sideways like you're gonna get out.
I have to go this way, right? But then
Well,
gonna
there's
a
not going to
stove
be.
here.
This isn't going. This would be a rope or something. I'm talking about securely. Like, okay, step in there. I like the boat's rocking back and forth, and you're moving back and forth. Is that? Yeah, but like if you hit something, would that be?
No, that's fine.
Okay, now turn sideways.
This way.
Yeah. So you'd be able to fit in there just good. So we'd probably move it in. Now let me do it. So even though we all know I don't cook, I'm the hunter gatherer.
Or wash dishes?
I will wash
This
dishes.
cooking's not going right there.
Yeah, I think.
This is a small space.
Well, you want it small,
I
right?
know.
Object in motion doesn't stop until you have an equal and opposite. So if you limit the amount of motion that you can get, then you have less forces. Okay, so we move that in 6 inches. So let's see how wide that makes the bed. So well, really, so whatever this is about, I don't know what this is about here.
I think it's just an extension there
Yeah.
because you can see the omelet.
Yeah, well, you can see this is the main hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever that is can go away. If that can go away, that gains us 3.5 there anyway. So if we go in 6, so this currently is 34 3/4, so 28 3/4 would be the width there.
Okay.
I would think a teenager could sleep on that. I don't see me sleeping on that very comfortably. I don't know. It's pretty long. So
If it's just one person.
and I think it'll open this room up a lot. I mean, everything moves over 6 inches, so
And that table drops down.
that table drops down, and then all of this under here can then become storage.
Oh yeah, you can open this. This can also be drawers.
It could be drawers or whatever you want. And big drawer. I mean, like, so if this is 6 inches back, right? Then, and this is the same, then you could have 31-inch drawers. You know, they could come all the way out. Of course, they have to latch because you wouldn't be able to open both sides at the same time. But I mean, you're talking about turning a boat that doesn't have hardly any storage into a boat that has a lot of storage real quick.
But you still have to be careful on the weight.
Well, yeah, but we still need food for 6 people.
Okay, so 30.
We put a lot of 50-pound bags of rice in there. So that's that.
Okay, we need measurements for the bathroom.